Good morning. Apologies for the mix-up. This is the third attempt at trying to put something on. It was saying that there was a broadcast on YouTube, but it was just blank. So here goes again. Today, the first reading is a curious reading from the book of Numbers. It tells about the jealousy of Moses' brother Aaron and his wife Miriam, who basically are sort of saying, why is Moses so special? Why is it only that he is the one who can enter the tent of meeting? So God invites them to enter the tent of meeting as well, speaks to them and condemns them for their jealousy. And in the end, Miriam is taken over by leprosy. The thing about the essence of the reading really is more about Moses' response. Moses doesn't say, well, serves you right. Moses prays for Miriam, prays for her healing, because Moses is a very humble person. There are lots of times when we might perhaps think how great we are, how wonderful we are, and yet we pale into insignificance next to others. If you think about the solar system, if you've ever seen the picture of the solar system in terms of distance, we think it takes a spaceship 3 days to get to the moon, a year and a half I think it would take to get to Mars, and then you're talking years and years and years to get further afield. And then look to another solar system, you're talking light years. And yet there are billions of solar systems in our single galaxy, and billions of galaxies. Once you start thinking like that, we are absolutely and utterly tiny, but we're incredibly important. If you think about the difference between an anthill and a mountain, an anthill is small, mountain can be huge, but a mountain just sits there. An anthill is something that demonstrates the incredible activity of a nest of ants. Everything is according to what is right for them. Moses is seen as a very humble person. He was the only one who came face to face with God, and yet he did so in humility. We think of ourselves. The Olympics are happening at the moment. Some people have dreams of being in the Olympics. I had them myself at one time. Never materialized by a long, long way. But that doesn't mean to say that because somebody has an Olympic gold medal, they're better than somebody else. They're better at one particular thing. They're not a better person. The truth is that God blesses each one of us, but blesses us in different ways. So Moses had the responsibility, a very heavy responsibility, as we heard in yesterday's reading, responsibility of being in direct contact with God. It weighed heavily on him, but it weighed on him in humility. He was humble in the extreme. And that's the lesson for us, to recognize in humility perhaps the many blessings that God has given to us. There are things that we do that nobody else can do. Anybody who's a parent has given birth to a child that nobody else could ever have given birth to. Might be plenty others look very similar, but that particular child, nobody else could have given birth to that child other than its mother, and obviously the father has a part in that as well. We are absolutely unique, and there are lots and lots of things that we do that are really important, and we should recognize those things. Never should we be thinking in relation to other people. There are other people who are stronger than we are. There are other people who are faster than we are. There are other people who've invented things that we would never dream of. There are people whose academic ability stretches way beyond ours. Every time I look at anything in engineering, I think, how on earth did people do that? But God has given us gifts, and in particular, He has made us the person we are. And we are very important. If you think of any of those time travel stories about people going back in time to try and rectify the past, It's a Wonderful Life is the classic. One person makes a huge difference to this world. That one person is us. The important thing is we should be like Moses. Recognize the abilities that we have. Recognize what we can and what we do achieve, but recognize it with humility. So thank you very much. Sorry for all the mix-up today. Don't know what we're going to do. We'll try again tonight. God bless. Bye-bye.